uses the F word a lot. It's not true. I don't use the F word a lot. I don't use the F word hardly at all. It's beneath me.
His lectures are long and sometimes boring. So sometimes they're not boring.
Awful.
It's a doozy. I should put that on my webpage. That's a good one.
Instantly, every time a student drops the class, like immediately they're on rate my professor.
Awful. Shall I continue? Very much how to cater your personality to be more comfortable doing things that can be embarrassing, rather than focusing on the analytics and skill of public speaking.
He is incredibly intense and unpredictable. However, it was the most valuable learning experience I've had at USU, which says something about USU that I'm not sure that we should all be proud of.
I was confused about the first assignment described on the syllabus, so I emailed her to get some clarification, and the response I received was to check the syllabus, which was, number one, not helpful, and number two, quite rude.
Here's what you need to know in bullet points. Okay, can you look at this though? It's not bullet points, he numbered them.
You do have assigned readings, but I stopped doing them about halfway through and was fine. All right.
Oh, this is my favorite one. This guy's ego is massive. He thinks highly of himself and has the tendency to think the world revolves around him. Okay, first of all, that's the plural use of guys.
Professor Ryan's demeaning is so condescending. He believes wholeheartedly that he is better than everyone in that class, and although he has more knowledge of the subject than those taking this course, he should know how to treat people with respect.
The ego belongs to me, ergo there should be an apostrophe before the S. That said, Matthew will take your writing from a 0 out of 10 to an 11 out of 10, hence the ego.
Other professors should take lessons from her.
You're suggesting I will do something that is literally impossible to do, using math that does not work. There is no such thing as an 11 out of 10.
Avoid! Triple exclamation point.
Dr. Ryan is an outstanding professor, but this class was absolutely brutal.
If you enjoy being a slave to your 1500 level class and senseless facts and percentages, you'll enjoy this guy.
Awesome. Claire is incredible! Exclamation point. And I changed what I want to do with my career after college because of them. Don't blame me for that.
She is awesome. Tests are identical to the study guide if you fill it out.
This person has a serious problem with apostrophes, like does not like them. You were not an 11 out of 10. I did not take your writing from an 11 out of 10 because you don't know how to use a apostrophe.
The quizzes are not as hard if you pay attention in class. It's kind of the goal, right?
Average. I'm getting a lot of A responses. Average, awesome, awful.
I wish he taught all my classes.
Great teacher, but he needs to eat the world's, again, no apostrophe, largest helping of humble pie.
Professor Ryan's class is easy.
Tests are tricky. Wait a minute, I thought the other student just said they were easy.
So half the students think it's too easy and then half think it's too hard. I don't know what to do with this.
Lectures are painful, but the other student just said they were awesome.
She uses PowerPoint 96% of the time.
I felt like this class taught me how to be fake and act like a robot more than learn how to be a public speaker. Well, at least you'll be an average robot.
If you expect to get full points on anything, do not take from this professor. Who expects to get full points on anything?
Professor LaPlante, tough love. Professor LaPlante, space, tough love. Professor LaPlante, I feel like there needs to be a verb here.
He doesn't use Canvas. That is true. I hate using Canvas. Canvas is terrible for professors.
Worst class ever. Thanks for the constructive feedback.
It's like they want a teacher who doesn't like themselves. Oh no, you guys are all as smart as I am. You can do this just as well as I can. You don't need to take this class.
Open book and open note tests. He grades very easily and just cares that you put in a little bit of effort. College, a little bit of effort.
He expects you to work hard and want to learn, which isn't unreasonable.
Claire is one of USU's legends, maybe an average legend.
The funny thing about these is everybody thinks they're so anonymous, but I've been reading your writing for 3 months before the class ends. Oh, gee, who left this bad review for me on September 24?
Cares about the students, cares about your comments, and cares about the material. Take a class from him.
My favorite thing about Professor Ryan is that he teaches politics in a way that is non-biased, to the point where I couldn't tell what party he belonged to.
Professor LaPlante writes an amazing letter of recommendation if you do well in this class.
I wish I could have had more classes with you too.
She wants her students to succeed, which is true.